Hello guys, back up on the bench. I got a Russian parts kit unboxing from Atlantic Firearms. It's an Izy kit. They got a special going. It's a little bit less expensive now than I've seen in a long time. Long time meaning 6 to 8 years. And we're going to go over the contents and the quality of the pieces of the rifle. This is kind of like a reference. They're not promising what year you'll get because you can't pick. This one here is a 1974. That's the last year that the sling swivel was under the buttstock. Then they changed to like the AK-74 type, which the buttstock sling swivel would be mounted to the side. So let's go over this real quick. This got sent to the FFL. They unboxed it, because it came with a receiver and a barrel. That was my option. You buy it from Atlantic Firearms, it has no receiver or barrel unless you add it to your cart. So for 1,000 Qs, I thought that was a good deal. So let's get into this. I already took out my shipping information. There's my other Izy kit in the back. I'll move this to the side. It's the receiver I opted for. It's Childers. Barrel. This is my more or less like a spare barrel. This one's 4150 nitrided. One of those Mossberg barrels, excuse me. I'm not gonna undo that. We're here for the parts kit. This is how they box it up. It's really loose shipping. 2 packages. And nothing else in the box. Let's just get rid of that. A lot of surface rust. You can see that it's just coming off. A quick oil on this should get rid of most of it. Bolt carrier. Let's see if the numbers are matching. A little bit of rust on here too. $966096. A little bit hard to see this one. 966096, so that matches. If you look, there's like no wear on this thing, so just a little surface rust. Maybe that's why they're getting rid of them, because they're starting to rust. Let's just get them out of the shop. Numbers transition to the side, not the back. This is a 096, so that matches. And a cut up piece of the receiver, 986096, 1974 Izmash. Cleaning rod. Just some wear from being assembled in the rifle. Front sight block. Recoil spring, recoil rod. Looks like no numbers there. I don't see any. Here's your gas block. Loose. Again, a little rusty. Everybody's favorite part, the slag. Pronounced that is. Most receivers aren't that pronounced for the selector switch grooves. At least the parts aren't damaged. Here's our rivet profile if you want to see how big the rivet heads are. Again, they're smaller than AK builder rivets. A lot like the Polish ones. This has a number on it. 960. Like that's all matching. Sometimes these guys do, but typically not from Russia. No numbers on there, just a proof stamp. Looks like a grinder touched it. At least on the lever. Trigger group, all the full auto components are there. 3 pins, spring. Yeah. Now let's look at the wood buttstock. Acquisition date on these is April of 2022. So they've had these for a while. Maybe that's another reason why they're getting rid of them. Because they're like, they've been sitting around. Let's get them out of inventory. Nothing in there. Banged up from shipping. Being in a loose bag with a bunch of other stuff just chipping away at the shellac, which is a shame. If they would have only taken the wood parts and individually wrapped them, I'm sure this would have been really nice. But didn't happen. There's the this piece, can't think of it. Screws are all there. Another rivet profile if you're worried about it. Reinforcement metal pegs are here and here. Pistol grip. Batch number 51. A little bit of grease here and looks like storage wear. It was in the crate. Otherwise it's pretty nice. Big light's nice on this one. It's darker than the other one. This is more of a red. This is orange. Palm swell grip. You got the drain hole in it. Pretty decent. Your little proof mark there. Last is this gas tube. You got some rust marks. Looks like this stuff will come off real easy. Proof mark here. Shellac almost good on this one. Couple gouges, but I think if go back and do a re-shellac on this one, it'll make it look pretty good. Well, that's what you get from Atlantic for $9.99 Qs, and if it works for you, that's good. Not bad. Rougher kits than this one was. I ordered some Russian paint. That'll be coming then one day, hopefully soon this year. When all this gets put together, I'll use that paint on it, so it'll match up to this finish. This is the one built by Troy Sellers a few years ago, maybe a little bit more than that. That's the 1969. Got a video on that on my channel if you haven't seen it. But all in all, this is a nice rifle. I got a spare mag for this one. It's a metal mag, Izy. I'll use that one for this. And I got an extra Russian AK sling, but it's RPK sling, so I'll check the size, see if what the real difference is. Maybe I'll use that one here. Back to the receiver. This is from Atlantic. They had them with Russian markings. The serial number here isn't, or the serial number here is not going to match for the kit, obviously, but I'm trying to keep this on a lower budget build. I do have one barrel that's cold hammer forged, chrome lined. I might use. If not, I might order the AK Builder one. The AK Builder one's 180 Qs roughly, and that's before shipping, so that'll give me one US part. No matter what you do here, the barrel's going to be wrong because it won't be correct, or it'll be basically correct, but it won't be Russian. So if I can gain a US part here, that'll help for the 944 BS, so it'll make everything compliant. And that's all I got for now. I'll see you later. Great. Have a good one. Bye. Well, I went digging through my stuff. I do have a Polish barrel. I'll go ahead and use that one. Got the muzzle protector on there. And there's my back stamp Izy magazine. I'll add that to the AK when it gets assembled. This will have to get painted. If I'm repainting, I might as well repaint this. But I have a really nice one too, so either way I got one. And then we'll work on that, making a nice kit for somebody in the future. Well, that's what I got. So peace out.